Day 161. This is my meager watering hole that I walked to yesterday. Sure, it's only coming out the speed that an old man pees, but it's coming out of a pipe, so I'm not going to bother filtering it. I didn't filter it last night either. Alright, so 2 miles to my next rest stop. It has pit toilets. Gives my coffee time to do its job. And then after that, guess what? It's uphill again. Yeah. But I have like at least 6 or 7 less pounds on my back from all the food I've been eating. So, shouldn't be too hard. I filled my water bottles and let's go. Oh, about 3 miles later, we stumble upon the pit toilets. Let's see how horrible this is. Nope, see, wait, where's it has toilet paper. Awesome. With all these cars around here, this might be a spot for some trail magic. I'm not going to wait around long enough to find out. So today is a day of drinking from lakes and climbing hills. The next flowing water is Mosquito Creek, and that's in like 21 miles. So probably somewhere near where I'm going to camp. But between me and that are a bunch of lakes. Green Lake and Sheep Lake. Reports are that they're muddy and kind of stagnant. There's one called Blue Lake I'm going to hit up by name alone. Oh, it sounds better. And the reports say it's actually a good swimming hole and all that. A decent sized lake, but the word lake seems subjective to me. Do I need to fill these out? I never even know. See, I never want the woods cops out here to have me off guard, you know. So I want to have all my permits, I just don't want to show them. I don't think I should have to show. I think my PCT permit covers this. I don't want to jinx myself, but for an uphill, this is rather leisurely. Nice and cool, smooth trail. And not to jinx myself again, but this is the best my feet have felt in a long time. I mean, everything still hurts, but on a very minor level. Pretty much through hiking, something always hurts. Just tolerable, you know, you just deal with it, but yeah, something always hurts. I think this one is Sheep Lake, the first water source. That's a hell no on that. But you can tell there's a trail here. Many have had to gather water from it. Nope. Check out the next one. 2200. Guess that means I have less than 5 to go. I don't remember the exact mileage of this trail. I've been rounding to 2700, but I think it's just shy. So special, they had to do it twice. Now, at this point, 2200 just isn't an impressive number. I mean, yes, it is, but the actual 2200 mark, I think 2000's a big one. Maybe hit up to 25. But I have a hard time. I've never stopped to make a sign on the side of the road. I keep thinking to do it for mile 666 on the trails, but I forget every time. Okay, so sue me. Maybe on the CDT. I'll do it out there. And I'll make it out of large stones so that if anybody wants to destroy it, because you know somebody will, they'll at least have to work at it. I'll probably be bored and even a little crazier out there because I'm lonely. I hear only a few hundred people do that trail every year. I don't know. I hear rumors and such. I haven't begun to research yet. The forest hasn't woken up yet. I find that strange. Sun is up. There's no birds, no bugs yet. The only thing I've heard are creaking trees, which is kind of weird because there's no breeze. So I'm going with evil juju in the area, and all the animals and the bugs just know it. It's too quiet. Pond number 2 held to the no. I see an occasional footprint out there. Yeah, so somebody has been going out to scoop it. Ultralighters, a lot of times they don't like to carry water because water is heavy. So they carry the minimal amount and have to drink pretty much everything they come across. Screw that, man. I'll camel up. That's why I was looking so far in the future to see where running water was, and unfortunately it was 20 miles away. But for me, that means I'll stop once and grab water at Blue Lake, which should be another 4 miles maybe. And then carry on 10 miles worth and probably camp somewhere near there. Look at me planning. So we have our first view of Mount St. Helens through the trees. Enhance. That is her. All the white stuff at the bottom is clouds, not snow. I'm just above the clouds right now. They're kind of thick going along. Clouds. I want to see from the other side because that's the side that blew up. I remember watching that on TV as a little kid. There was a dude with a camera up there filming it all. I'm pretty sure he died. But I hear we don't get to see it. By the time we get around to the other side, there'll be some other large mountain in the way. Here we have beautiful Blue Lake. Extends all the way around. It's pretty nice looking. I'm gonna go chill on this sunny little beach right here, filter some water, take a break. And I am not going to camp here because that sign tells me no camping. And I never break rules. Oh, never mind, I'm chilling on this log right here. That log was designed for my ass. Right there, that's butt-shaped. Cool. Nice. I see why they call it Blue Lake. 'Tis very blue. So Cheez-It and Monster are over there, and they offered to heat up water for me so I can have some coffee because I'm very low on fuel, but I would love to have second coffee here. So they're hooking me up with hot water. Good peeps. So after a really nice second coffee with Cheez-It and Monster, I had myself a little one-man safety meeting, feeling right as rain and continuing on. It's a good day. I'm feeling good all around, man. Good weather, nice peeps, feeling good. What can go wrong? Ha ha ha, I'm gonna ask for it. Yeah, damn straight. What can go wrong? Not much on a day like today. Alright, so 10 miles to the next water source. There's plenty of water in between here and there, but I want flowing water. I know. I have high taste. I'm a high class kind of dude. Not up for the water that I grab from the ground to be moving. No. But yeah, I drink whatever I can find. But I prefer moving water. If you're gonna drink out of a lake, I mean, that's not a bad one to drink out of. See what adventure awaits us around the next corner. I can see another burn section through the trees. I'm veering left, maybe I won't be going through it, but yeah. That whole hill is gone. Yeah, I don't see how I cannot be walking through that. And so it begins. Wonder how far this one goes on for. Yet another stagnant pool I would not be drinking from. So the trail is littered with berries today. Oh, wait, there's one on camera. Boom. I believe these are huckleberries, but I can't tell the difference between them and a blueberry, but they're literally everywhere. I did a little grazing, but they're pretty small, so it's not worth investing much time. Came around the corner and Munster and Cheez-It were all down in it, picking them up. I thought they were like doing their business in the woods, but not in the woods. So I was like trying to avert my eyes as I walked past. And then I realized they were just down there picking berries. Which is good because, pooping right off the trail ain't cool. But hey, sometimes it hits you, man. And I know they're good peeps, so I figured they wouldn't be pooping off the trail if they didn't need to. How good to know they weren't. popular topic of conversation around the campfire, and I say campfire metaphorically because we don't have campfires out here, is not only poop, but urination. And most women, well, not most, but a lot of women just pee right on the trail because there's foliage off to the side. You don't want stuff touching your butt while you're squatting. I totally understand. I don't care. But if I try to chime in with it, I get shut down because they're like, well, you don't have to expose your ass. And I would like to say, contraire, mon frère. First of all, you don't really expose your ass. Yes, it's exposed because there's no clothes on it, but it's pointing down. I've seen plenty of girls pee in my time. I mean, your lower back and upper ass is exposed, but that is when you wear your little yoga pants and stuff like that anyway. So you're not really super exposed. I just had an incident where, I knew Cheez-It and Monster were behind me. So I found a log that led, a good 6-7 feet off trail, facing the other way so they wouldn't have to look at my junk when they passed it I was peeing. But of course, once I start, some people come from the other way, some day hikers, because there's tons of those out here. I mean, a very well-maintained trail. Yeah. I had to register to come in here. I didn't, but, I was supposed to fill out a thing. That means it's a hiker-friendly area. So, of course, there's some coming the other way. And I don't bat an eye, man. I'm peeing. I ain't got to stop. I ain't going to try to turn away. I'm standing on a log. I can't really turn anyway. But since I wear a kilt, I've got that thing up, so dick and balls are hanging out. Don't care. But, the women pretend like I have no skin in the game because a little bit of buttock isn't showing. I'm giving them the full Monty, man, and still I don't care. Women get all apologetic when you catch them peeing, like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, we kind of all do it, no big deal. I guess they feel more vulnerable because they're squatting, exposed and squatting, I guess. I'm just exposed and standing, loud and proud, motherfucker. Maybe if they could pee standing up, they'd feel different about it, huh? I mean, they can. I've seen receptacles that do it. Maverick on the last trail peed like a guy. She'd just pull off to the side, like, whoosh, through this little device. She made it seem easy peasy. I don't even know what mountain that is in front of me. I think I passed the last one that I thought was Adams. So I'm not sure which one this is. Is that Rainier, maybe? It's a monster. This is the AT, you'd have to be nervous because you'd be like, oh shit, I'm going to go up and over that. But, being a PCT, this is probably about as close as I'm getting. That is a big, beautiful hunk of rock, though. Hard to tell if it's the biggest I've seen because, don't have much to compare it to. All mountains appear huge, but that one is especially grand. Sobo just informed me there's some sort of trail magic that him and his buddies are sponsoring. About a half mile up the trail. Now, I was looking for a nappy spot, so I'm glad I didn't go and find one earlier because I like free food. And then I'll nap. It's a little late in the day for a nap. It's like 2 o'clock right now. Told I should have taken one hours ago, but I was hoping to find one with a really nice view of that mountain so I could just crash out and occupy the whole thing. Yeah, take it over. Sprawl out like I own that shit. But, there's trail magic. That kind of takes priority in my world. We'll see what it is. Any magic is good magic, but, some is better than others. Okay, Sobo tells me about it. And he tells me it's about half a mile away. 0.2 later, I run into an Asian couple who tells me that there's food, drink, and beer down here in about a mile. Who is right? You'd think the guy that says that he's sponsoring it would know. But, people never know distances. I like to ask people just to see all the random answers I get. You're like, hey, how far is this? And people be like, oh, it's 15 minutes. But you don't really know how fast I walk, so it's hard to say that. Other people be like, oh, it's 3 miles. And the next guy would be like, a mile. It's fun to see how off everybody is. I mean, I have a hard time guessing, too. If somebody's like, hey, how far back was that? No, actually, I'm pretty decent, but at the same time, I don't remember terrain. I go into zones and zone out while I'm out here, so sometimes I don't even notice if I'm going uphill or downhill. Yesterday, I did like 6 miles of uphill in a trance. I was occupied with my hands. Piece of my safety equipment got a little clogged. So I went to shove a stick into it to hopefully unclog it, and the stick broke off inside. So I had to fashion a tool out of another stick, a sturdier stick, and clean that bad boy. And it was a mess. It was a mess. But anyway, yeah, I zoned out and I missed it. So if somebody would have said, how's the train? I'm like, I don't know. Now, how's the train back there? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't even know if it was uphill or downhill. Can't tell you. But it's nice to go into those zones. I mean, even if I'm working with my hands or not, sometimes I'm just walking, staring, and I'm really not seeing a damn thing. Just lost in thought. I think on the CDT, though, I'm going to download some maybe audiobooks, get podcasts, and some music. Do like the teenagers do out here, because the next trail is going to be a little lonely. And I've already spent 5,000 miles without music or anything, stuck in my own head. And I mean, you people kind of get a glimpse of my head. Would you want to be stuck in there all day? So, maybe the next trail will be like, I'll do it a little differently. I'll try to lighten my load on my back, because that one's a lot of ups and downs, I hear. So I'd like to get down into the mid-20s, but we'll see. And start, listening to music and stuff. And I should be listening to podcasts, because that seems to be... Because, I'd like to do radio. I want my own radio show. But if you can't have a radio show, get a podcast. That's what everybody else is doing. But I've never even listened to a podcast, so I don't really know what's expected of me. So, I should at least listen to other people's so I can get a hint of what's going on and then do my own version of it. And it'd be cool to, have somewhere to do it, people to banter with, maybe record it, throw it on YouTube as well so I can hit a couple different mediums. But, that's future stuff. But definitely something I want to branch into, because, I don't want to go get a job. I'm not trying to get rich off this. I mean, obviously, or I'd be putting way more effort in this. I'd be editing the hell out of it. We'd have music. I'd sit the phone down every once in a while, and I'd just walk away. And then I'd edit it, so you don't have to see me come running back and pick up the camera again. So, I'll start doing that. That seems to make money. Get myself a drone that follows me around. That's where the big bucks are. Well, like I said, I'm not trying to get rich off this. I don't want to have a job, man. I live very simple. I can get by right now. I'm making $350 a month, and that's enough to hike and pay my cell phone bill. That's the one bill I got. Yeah, very low standards, man. That's about the only way I could do this. We'll see. I'm hoping I have more support on the CDT. I mean, I had enough out here, obviously. I've made it. I mean, I'm not done yet, but close enough. But the CDT, I wouldn't mind a little more support so I feel a little more confident going out there. But, fuck, I'm going out there regardless. But I know I got a lot of you to help me out, so it gives me a lot more confidence in what I'm doing. It's nice to have a support system. Never really had one before, and now I do. Thanks. So Half Mile guy was right. The Asians were totally wrong. Trail magic. They got chairs. Awesome. Oh, I got everything a hiker needs, man. I'm eating a freaking sundae right now with blackberries on it, chicken, and
like Budweiser's
and sausages and bread. Oh, such good bread. They got a whole spread here. This is pretty impressive. Best trail magic I've had in, I don't know, a couple 100 miles. So unexpected. Good day, good day. Lady Godiva, what up, brother? You don't see that every day. Naked dude on a horse. So during trail magic, naked guy on a horse comes up, and everybody's a little freaked out. Not this guy. So I go up and I chat him up, because that's how I roll. He's got a beautiful horse. It's got a coppery tone to it. We chatted for a minute. He says he has some choice herb. And I was like, yeah, I'll join you, man. So he said he's going to go grab it and come back. And these people are all kind of freaked out by naked guy on a horse. So I've invited him into the circle. We're all going to be friends. Everybody's going to be sitting around naked in 20 minutes smoking dope. It's going to be fun. Kumbaya will be on the playlist.
He goes, I'm not going there. Animals poop in there.
Oh, what's up? I made a friend.
Oh, what a prissy pants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you jump.
Wow. That was awesome trail magic. I mean, the stuff they had, sausages were just like, I've not had sausages in the wood. Oh, I am stuffed. And they're closing down shop, so they suggested that we get rid of it. So I ate way too much. And I took a whole lot with me. My baggy's heavy. One of them gave me a canister of fuel. Because, we were talking about fuel, and I was saying I have just enough for a cup of coffee, and that's all I really need anyway, because going into, I'll call it town tomorrow. And he's like, I got one of them right here. And yeah, brand new canister of fuel. Oh, wow. Such good peeps. And they had beer that was non-IPA, because normally when you come across beer, seems to be a lot of IPAs going on. I'll still drink an IPA, but I do not necessarily enjoy it. Sometimes I'll just carry it so I can trail magic somebody else. Oh man, I'm glad I set low goals today because Mosquito Creek is still maybe 3 or 4 off. And I'm stuffed to the gills. And I never did get my nap, and get a little cranky if I don't get my nap, but it's too late to sleep now. It's gotta be like 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna just do them little miles and set up tents. See, I called today out and told it, there's a good day. What could go wrong? You know what? So far, nothing's gone wrong. Oh, did I tempt the fates again? Oh, no. I ain't scared. But I am going to set my camp up extra good tonight, just in case a big storm blows through, because I'm asking for it. So the naked guy on a horse came through. He came back wearing a shirt this time. And no pants still. That's cool. I'm cool with that. That doesn't bother me. I think that was his smoking jacket. So he came over and he gave me a sack of safety supplies. Something he grew himself. But he was a real friendly, cool cat. Spoke like a poet the way it was hard to describe the way he spoke. But I couldn't understand what he was saying at first when I first walked over to him. But that was the second time he had come around, so he came around once, and everybody stared, oohed, nod, and I said hello. And then when he came around again, I started walking over to him, and he thought I was going to kick him out, so he's like making up excuses that his eyes were closed and the horse led the way. But yeah, he was in for a surprise because I was friendly. So he came back in, gave me a nice gift, and that was very, very cool of him. And now I'm regretting not talking to him longer. See, I could have got a hitch from him and hitched up the trail a little bit on a horseback. I don't think that's cheating, right? I just do it for a mile or two just for the fun of it. But, I don't know what that's called. Is that pony blazing? Not sure. But how often do you get to hitch on a horse? I should start trying that. I'm going to start throwing my thumb out when horses go by. That would be kind of sweet. I don't know. Just for the fun. I got a few 100 miles left. Let's see what happens. And again, I gotta feel sorry for the people with agendas and plans. Town is still, I don't know, probably like 20 miles from here. And there's those people that really want to make it to town tonight. They want to make it to town at night for some reason. Why would you want to go into town at night? Yeah, unless you're trying to get to the post office, and if you are, wake up freaking earlier. Push more miles back before you get to this point. Get in the morning. And now you gotta pay for a room and all that stuff. That's just an annoyance. No, I go in the morning, get everything you need, all the amenities, and get back out. I don't get the allure of most towns. I don't. I mean, they're convenient, they're nice here and there. I do like a shower, but I don't want to get there at night. The only point for me is more time to upload videos, but most people don't have that hassle. That's the one thing that'll draw me in, that and charging up my batteries. But again, that's YouTube related. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. If you guys didn't pay for this, I wouldn't be out here doing this stuff. I could be in a nice, cushy cubicle right now or driving a forklift or something. Well, you guys stole that dream from me and put me out here and made me punish myself and have a really good time doing it. Such is life. Such is life. I will bear that cross. In season 3 as well. Dun, dun, dun. Should I make an official announcement video or something on that? tell people like, hey, get them walk to CDT, give me money. I guess I need to do that. I don't like those things. Like if you watch my other one on Patreon where I'm asking for money, you can tell that's like not me. That's like totally rehearsed kind of thing. Because I did at least think that one through over and over. And actually I did takes on that. Yeah, I totally did takes on that. There was like, you know, like there's a whole string of really bad ones before, and I was like, that was the least shitty of them. But yeah, I could see it. It was not me. But let's do it anyway. I'll try to do it as me though. I have a little more experience now. Yeah, I'll put that in the wheelhouse. I'll work on it. I'm liking the day hikers through here. Been passing a lot of them. People coming through. You know, it's a beautiful day. It's been beautiful for the past few days. Blah. But it's nice seeing all their smiling faces. We stop, we chat, we laugh. You know, I'm not even trying to yogi anything off of them. I'm just, you know, I like to talk to people. But it's nice seeing all these people that are just in great moods. It's sad when you see the people like the one, what everybody would consider the rainy day we had, because some people got beat up by that rain, according to their stories. I was just walking in misty clouds. But I see the people hiking in that, and I think, oh man, it sucks to be them. They're all just staring at their feet and hating life. But you know, they planned that thing for months. You know, so they gotta go, and they go on that one day that it's crappy. Hopefully they stayed out for like the weekend, you know, so just one day's crappy and the other days are nice. And then you earn those nice days. Appreciate them a little bit more. But if you just go out for that one crappy day, it sucks to be you. Damn. Naked guy on a horse does have some choice herb. Hey, see, this is why people don't believe me about a lot of things. Because, you know, somebody said, how was your day? And I was like, oh man, it's an awesome day. I was walking through the woods and, you know, people gave me all sorts of free food. And then a naked guy on a copper-colored horse came up and gave me some choice herb. People don't believe that. That doesn't sound believable. Did that happen to anybody? That happened to me, but nobody would believe it. But luckily, through the magic of technology, I can record damn near everything. Unless I'm uploading or downloading something. Yeah. That's why you don't get a whole lot of town footage. It is a nice stroll today, man. My feet are totally cooperating with me. My legs, you know, it's easy breezy. This is when I first envisioned hiking. When, you know, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go hike that Appalachian Trail. You know, never heard of it, but yeah, I'll go hike it. I imagined it to be like this, a trail, smooth and easy. What's up, brother? But it was not, you know, but this is how this one is. This is how I imagined hiking was. Turns out this is strolling, not really hiking. But, you know, I dig it from time to time, but I like my challenges. The things nobody else notices. I'm like, is that a skull on a stick? Lo and behold, it is. I'm assuming it's what's left of a deer. Is that a warning? I somehow doubt it. It's one of the things I'm always hoping to come across. Like, say I come across like a full skeleton. Do you think I'd carry the head out? Because, I mean, skeletons are pretty cool. You find like one of them bighorn sheep or something, and you find it dead, and, you know, it's like bones now. It's been out there forever. It's okay to take its head. How much does one of those weigh, though? I'd straight pack that shit out. Leave no trace. Well, what I'm going to do with it, it's not like I have a mantle to hang it above. Yeah, so I guess I just better leave it there. When I do come across this, in theory, skeleton. So I have people all around. Oh, it's game on. See if I can sneak out. It's a really silent camp, though. No wind, no nothing. It's gonna be tricky, but I'm a badass. I can do this.